T-H-I-M-E-R-E. Yeah. Official boss of
T-H-I-M-E-R-E.
That's a trust.
It's official boss of that
Where's your other guy?
Do you send him someplace?
You want to put him behind the camera and you show him what to do?
Well, he knows. Wait.
We got David Jenkins coming up.
1, 2, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1.
Good evening, everyone. Good evening. If I could have your attention, please, and ask you to move to the end of the reception hall. I know you're all having a great time already. It tells us what kind of evening this is going to be. So if you're at the end, grab somebody and bring them on down so we can kick off our program just right.
We have impact representatives.
No sound.
We also have so I'm really excited about that one.
We are going to finish our reception acknowledging a few people who have been very close and special to the 100 Black men of New York. And then we're going to go in, have a good time, and salute our honorees and support our children. As you're gathering, I hope everyone enjoyed the artwork. I want to thank the Harlem Fine Art Show and Dion Clark. Part of the proceeds from this evening will be going to the 100 Black men, the various programs that we have. And we hope that you take advantage and adorn your walls and your halls with some of this beautiful art created by Black artists. When you get into the ballroom, you will find on your table several publications. One will be the journal, and in the journal there will be several ads, but there are three that I want to bring your attention to. The first is the 100 Black Men White Party, which is going to be on June 21st. Then there's going to be a very special program that we're running called Tied to the Cause. We're asking gentlemen to donate their ties to young people who are trying to get ahead. And if you can hear me and you are with someone who is not listening, can you please grab them to get their attention so I don't have to call Reverend DeGraff to come up here and whip us all into shape. Please, can we please have some silence in the room so we can complete these brief announcements? We are almost there, and we don't want to turn the mic up until it starts peaking, which is about to.
Evening. Welcome to the founding chapter of the 100 Black Men
Awards Gala tonight. I want to personally thank you for being here and all of you for your support of the founding chapter. We're focusing on changing outcomes and saving lives, and we're doing a great job with your help and with your assistance. I'm here, and I would like to just recognize one of our founders, one of the greatest mayors in the history of any city in this country, Mayor David Norman Dinkins. So it's no secret that I'm from Harlem. When I grew up in Chicago, I'm back in Harlem. Let me just say this, that if you live life long enough, everything comes full circle. I was born in Harlem Hospital, and now I'm on the board of Harlem Hospital. So full circle. But the name Sylvia White, it rings echoes throughout this city. Because anytime you need anything in the Harlem Hospital, Sylvia White will hunt you down in order to get it done. And let me say that I had a 99-year-old great aunt who needed to get some things done in Harlem Hospital. And it was taking a long time for her room to get ready. Unbeknownst to me, Sylvia White had gone upstairs to the VIP suites and assigned her a VIP suite with a 24-hour nurse. And she stayed there for 3 weeks. That's the kind of person that Sylvia White is. So on behalf of the founding chapter of the 100 Black Men, we want to recognize one of our own, none other than the Sylvia White, Chief of Staff of Harlem Hospital. Thank you for everything that you do for everybody else. We want to recognize you tonight. Thank you. So the name Mercury is a very important name in this country because they do the work of the common people or clients. And the past year, they've been working with us and exposing us to some of their clients. Rachel Norlinger is here, and we wanted to just recognize her. We had her award on behalf of Mercury, but it got lost in transition. So I just want to bring her up and recognize her. And just thank you for everything that you do. And from our heartfelt appreciation, thank you for working with the founding chapter of the 100 Black Men. And whenever I stop by the National Action Network, she'll come to me 15 times asking me if I'm okay. That's the kind of person that she is. And please just say a few words for us.
Good evening, good evening. So thank you so much. It's an honor in front of Mayor David Dinkins, who was a founding member of 100 Black Men and a hero to this entire country. And to Michael Garner, to Courtney Bennett, to Reverend Jacques DeGraff, and to all of the founding and new 100 Black Men members, thank you all for the work you're doing in New York City and across the country. And many people don't know that 100 Black Men is doing so much work around issues that are really serious, from housing to education to transportation to criminal justice reform. A lot of folks are turning to them, including many corporate entities, elected officials, people that want to know how we can get out of the condition that we're in right now. So salute to Michael Garner and to Courtney Bennett and to all of the 100 Black Men of New York City. Thank you.
Yes, sir.
So thank you. Please continue networking, and we're going to be going over to the dinner in about 5-10 minutes. Thank you. 8 minutes.
So good evening, everyone. I'm going to put up my screen because I have 120 PowerPoint slides for this evening. I'm just kidding. I was going to say refill your glasses. All kidding aside, as a young educator teaching American government to students who were recently arrived in this country, and I was speaking about the power of people of color, one of the luminary figures that I would teach when I was in Arizona was about this incredibly visionary mayor of New York City named David Dinkins. And to be in the same room, breathing the same oxygen as Mayor Dinkins, for me, is an incredible honor. So Mayor Dinkins, thank you for being an example for many students across this country. I want to say thank you. And to our president and all the 100 black men, I want to thank you for being my brothers. Ladies and gentlemen, let me just say what an honor it is for Monique, my wife, and I to be here this evening. From the minute I arrived in New York City, there was one organization that from the beginning we could have real talk. And the real talk was that in a system with 1.1 million students, 70% of whom are black and Latino, and understanding that the system did not provide opportunity for every one of those students. It's called segregation. And while people would say, you can't say the word segregation, I said, well, why not? Supreme Court said in 1954, Brown versus Board of Education, they said it's not allowed. And in the years since that decision, the thought that in New York City, one of the most diverse cities in America, in the New York City public schools, it is the largest school system in America, in the world, that we have 70% of our students that don't have access to all of the incredible opportunities, is not only un-American, it's not New York, it's not who we are. So our goal, and I feel completely in sync with my brothers in the 100 black men, we don't want 100 black men. We want thousands of black men to avail themselves of an education in New York City. We want thousands of our sisters of color to avail themselves of an education in New York City. We want to be not the most segregated school system in America, but to be the most integrated school system in America, where black and brown and immigrant students feel that they have a place and an opportunity. Are you with me? Are you with us? Now is our time. Now is our time. And I am so grateful to my brothers in the 100 Black Men and this organization this evening, but I'm going to ask every one of you, if you feel that that is our mission, then it is our collective mission to say, every student, regardless of who they are, where they come from, who their parents were, what language they speak, where they happen to be born, every student deserves an opportunity in New York City, because that's who we are. We are the land of opportunity. So if you believe that, I want you to raise your glass, I want you to raise your voice, and I want you to say, we will overcome. We will overcome. Cheers. Let's have a great evening honoring some great leaders in our community this evening. Thank you very much.
Once again, let's thank the Chancellor for the hard work that he's done here in a very, very short period of time.
your way across the hall to the Metropolitan East Ballroom. The dinner is now beginning. Please make your way to the Metropolitan Ballroom. The dinner is now beginning.
I don't think there's any more.
I love it. Saving lives from changing outcomes. Dr. Garner, one last question. I know in the city of New York, there are a lot of things that happen, and there are a lot of young people that what is this It was very nice to meet you. Thank you. Thank you. All right, guys. That's it. 39 seconds from now. I hope you guys enjoyed all the interviews. Can you guys fix the camera? All right. And we know that the motto is powering communities and building brighter futures. So I definitely want to know what is building brighter futures.
Building brighter futures means
If you want to eat, I suggest you head across the hall. Ladies and gentlemen, if you want to eat, I suggest you head across the hall.
I love it. Black women, we partner, they have supported my church, I've seen them establish church, and I see their work in the community. So it's about giving, and it's about strategic partnerships.
I love it. Strategic partnerships and giving. And I love what you have on today. And you mentioned the 100 women.
Right.
So what are the women influencing in the 100 Black men of America?
I'm going to answer this one. I'm going to put my own twist in it.
Okay.
Because we're doing the same thing. We're talking about mentoring.
Yes.
Because the youth are our future. Giving them role models that they can look to and reach out to.
Awesome.
Education, because education is our gift. No one can take that away from you.
Right.
Certainly in the time of struggle, this is about policy, but also civic engagement.
Okay.
You need to vote.
Civic engagement.
You need to be active
And active in your community. Yes.
Remember, when you are blessed, you have an obligation to be a blessing to others.
Somebody else. That's
I
right.
can talk much more, but I know you don't have that much time.
Giving us the words tonight.
And also, being sisterly.
Yeah, I love it.
You being sisterly.
I love
So
it.
can I be sisterly and say, you look fabulous.
Thank you. Thank you.
Certainly you be sisterly and let me have it.
I'll get you a pair. I'll get you a pair.
God bless you.
God bless you. Thank you.
You look great.
Thank you.
Okay.
All right. Thank you guys for tuning in. We are coming live all night with the 100 Black Men. 39 seconds. Good night.
They're too small.